So do you also use Paperform to receive any kind of form submissions or contact details? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we are going to understand how to create Grist record on Paperform submission. So here I am using a contact form that I have created using Paperform to receive new contact details of my lead. And here my objective is that whenever I am going to receive a new form submission, then automatically the details of that form submission should be added as a new record in my Grist account. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Paperform with my Grist account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So I use Paperform as a contact form to gather inquiries or leads, and it's essential to keep the information organized for easy follow-up. So by automatically creating a Grist record for each Paperform submission, I can ensure that all contact details are stored in one place without the need for manual data entry. For example, whenever someone fills out the form that I've created using Paperform, then their details are instantly added to my Grist database. This makes it easier for me to respond properly, keep track of leads, and manage my communications efficiently. It's a hassle-free way to streamline my process and stay on the top of incoming inquiries. So now here in this video, firstly we are going to see the working of this amazing automation that I've already built by simply connecting my Paperform with my Grist database using an automation software. So for that, let me take you back to my form. So here you can see my form, and here you can see the data that I've pre-filled with the first name, last name, email and phone number. So now here my objective is, as soon as I'm going to make a form submission, then automatically a new data should be recorded in my Grist account. So I'm going to make a form submission. And here you can see it says submission successful. That means we have successfully made a form submission over here. So now let's go and check our Grist database. And here you can see a new detail has been added over here, or you can see a new record has been added over here with the first name, last name, email and the phone number. So with this, we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. Now here in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can create this amazing automation by simply connecting your Paperform with your Grist account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. So here on my screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage, and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/ina/ in your browsers. And here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So I'm going to give the name as create Grist record on Paperform submission. And now here after giving the name, it is asking me to select the folder. So here in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see multiple folders that I've created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So here in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder which is named as automations, and you can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin that automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Paperform, as I'm receiving new form submissions through Paperform. So Paperform is an easy to use tool for creating online forms, surveys and landing pages that look beautiful and professional. It's like designing a web page where you can collect information, payments or bookings all in one place. So here in my Paperform trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new form submission, so that whenever we're going to receive new form submission through a Paperform, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. And now here, after selecting my trigger event, you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Paperform with Pabbly Connect. So here, following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Paperform account. So this is my Paperform account, and here under my forms you can see the form that I've created with the name customer contact form. So I'm going to click on this edit, and here under edit I'm going to select after submission option, and here under after submission I'm going to select integrations and webhooks, and here under integrations I'm going to scroll it a little down, and here you can see we have received the option for webhooks. So here I'm going to select it, and here under webhooks I'm going to click on this add webhook, and then a new webhook dialog box has appeared in front of me. So here I'm going to enter the new webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow, and then here it is asking me to select the triggered on. So here in this triggered on field, I need to select the trigger event similar to the one that I've selected in my Pabbly's workflow. So here I'm going to select my triggered on event as new submission, and then here I'm going to click on this create. And with this, we have successfully set up a webhook inside a Paperform, and now here I'm going to publish this form, and here you can see it says your form has been published. So now let's open it in a new tab, and with this we have successfully connected our Paperform with Pabbly Connect. And now here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response we need to do a test submission, and to do a test submission we need to generate a test response in our Paperform. So for that, let me take you back to my form, and now here I'm going to enter some dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name I'm going to enter the name as test, last name as user, email as test@pabblytunes.com. Here I'm going to enter a random phone number, and then here I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says submission successful. That means we have successfully made a form submission over here. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received some details such as phone number. Scrolling little down, here you can see the email address. Here you can see the last name. Here you can see the first name and some other details as well. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new form submission through our Paperform, then automatically I want to add the details received as a new record in my Grist account. So for that, I need to connect my Grist with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as Grist. So Grist is a flexible spreadsheet database hybrid that helps you organize and analyze data in a smarter way. It's like a spreadsheet on steroids, letting you link data, create custom layouts, and manage information more efficiently. So here in my Grist action step, I'm going to select my action event as create a record, so that whenever we're going to receive new form submission through our Paperform, then automatically the details is going to be created as a new record in our Grist account. And now here to connect my Grist with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Grist account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me to enter the token. So here, following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my Grist account, and from here I'm going to click on my profile icon, and from here I'm going to select profile settings. And here under profile settings, you can see I'm going to scroll it a little down, and this is the API key that we have received. So here I'm going to copy it. Moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to enter the API token. Now here, after entering the API token, I'm going to click on this save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the team, workspace, document and some other details. So here for the team, I'm going to select the team that I've already created with the name personal over here, as this is the single team. And then here for the workspace, I'm going to select the workspace as home. And then here it is asking me to select the document and the table. So here I'm going to select the document under which I'm going to store the data. So here I'm going to select my document name, that is data over here, and the table name as lead only. And now here after selecting all these details, here it is asking me to enter the first name, email, mobile number and the last name. So basically these are the fields that I've entered in my Grist account under this particular table. So here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever you're going to receive new form submission through a paper form, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So I'm going to search for the first name over here. So this is the first name. So I'm going to map it. Here I'm going to search for the email. So this is the email. Here I'm going to search for the mobile number. So this is the mobile number. And lastly, here I'm going to search for the last name. So this is the last name. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the record ID. That means we have successfully created a new record for the new form submission received in our paper form. So now here let me take you to my Grist account, and here you can see we have successfully created a new record with the first name, last name, email and mobile number. So with this we have successfully set up our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as paper form and our action as Grist, so that whenever we're going to receive new form submission through paper form, then automatically the details are going to be created as a new record in my Grist account. Okay, so these were the steps to how to create Grist record on paper form submission. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.